city stickers are expensive, insurance is expensive, gas is only going up.
Stephen Pepper says not having a car saves him about $500 a month.
I rolled it right into my retirement plan.
He's able to get where he needs to go by using CTA, walking, or borrowing a car from a complete stranger. That's thanks to a new startup company called GetAround. The GPS-equipped app recently launched in Chicago.
So how does this work?
Okay, so there you can see the blue dot is where we're standing right now. Those are the cars that would be within this radius. There's one really close to us right here, so you tap on it. The car's right up here.
All right.
What separates GetAround from other car services like Zipcar, Car2Go, and Enterprise Car Share is the user-friendly app controls everything.
You just click on car key, shows where it's located. I click unlock, tells me to wait a second, and then it's gonna give me a confirmation when the car's unlocked. There we go. We can just get in.
How do you know where the keys are?
The keys should be right here in the visor.
The program is growing in Chicago with close to 100 cars now up for rent.
So once you're in here, is it weird just being in somebody else's car?
A little bit. Every car's a little bit different. The cruise control is somewhere else. You don't necessarily know how the radio works. It takes a little getting used to. I'm a much more careful driver when it's someone else's vehicle.
GetAround is now part of a $475,000 federally funded study to track the economic and environmental impact of car sharing in Chicago.
Sustainability is a huge part of what I look at, reducing my personal carbon footprint.
And there's this great data around traditional car sharing that shows each car share vehicle can take 9 to 13 other cars off the road.
Patton Murphy is the head of business development at GetAround.
If you can get 1,000 folks in Chicago to share their vehicle on GetAround, it means that you can take 10,000 other cars off the road, offset about 100 million pounds of carbon pollution, and inject about $10 million into the local economy every year.
He says car sharing should be used as a complement to public transportation, walking, or biking, especially since not owning a car is a widely growing trend. A recent University of Michigan study ranked Chicago as number 7 on a list of car-free cities, with 28% of households not owning one. The same study notes the number of American households going without a car has steadily increased nearly every year since 2007, going from 8.7% of households being car-free to 9.2% of American households being car-free in 2012.
Most cars sit unused about 22 hours out of the day, so it's generally the first or second largest expense.
Which brings us to Jacques Achille. He's decided to keep his car, but he offsets the cost of owning one by renting his on GetAround.
I get a text saying that someone's going to take it, and then once they're done, it's just the car's right back to where they took it.
GetAround owners set the price, renting for as low as $5 an hour. In the first month of renting out his car, Achille made $380.
I made more than what my car payment was.
The Federal Highway Administration will be able to study peer-to-peer car sharing by tracking GetAround rides in 3 areas: a low to middle income neighborhood like Pilsen or Bridgeport, a more spread out suburban area like Evanston, and within an apartment building or complex. That's yet to be determined.
Bridgeport is pretty good. You're about a mile from the orange line, about a mile from the red line, mile and a half from the green line.
GetAround says its goal is to help major cities like Chicago bridge the transportation gaps that trap residents and increase their costs of living.
Because of that fact, they can't escape a food desert or can't get to a job interview, can't get their kid to school on time. Having access to a vehicle actually brings that cost down considerably and it improves their lives.